And welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker. Thank you for joining us today. I am so happy to have you all joining us here at Enter the Bunker. You have just entered the 64,000 square foot nuclear bunker from which we are broadcasting. We are this week going into the building brick of hope. And what we do here is we help you to join us in the community and to grow those building bricks that you need for your life to be able to build your own personal bunkers. That's what it's all about here.
Super exciting.
My name is Jonathan Bahai. I am the co-host of the show, and I am married with 2 children and enjoy being able to talk about the subject of hope.
That's exciting. And I thought he was going to say something else, but he didn't go into it. So my name's, what?
I'm just unexpected.
Yeah. My name's Kelly Cadell, also a co-host of the show here at Enter the Bunker. I have 2 children, and when I'm not here, I am with them, hanging out and doing all the fun things and putting hope back into the world.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, so if you don't already follow us on Instagram, please do so, at Enter the Bunker. Also, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, be sure to tune into our YouTube right now at Enter the Bunker, and you can chat live with us here as we go through the show.
Excellent.
Excellent. So again, reminder of the week today is hope. This whole week is hope, not just today. Make your whole life hope, though. We're going to take a more in-depth look about why hope is good in your life. Yesterday, we briefly touched on a few how-tos. So today, we're going a little bit more in-depth. But before we get started with that, we have a quote of the day.
Woo! Let's do the quote of the day. So, the quote of the day, I'll pick it up here.
Yeah.
So we have these nice little boards that we like to use. Quote of the day is, hope is passion for the possible. Ooh. Soren Kierkegaard. I butchered that.
A Danish philosopher.
Soren Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard.
What is it? Kierkegaard.
Soren Kierkegaard.
There we go.
A Danish philosopher. So I can't say philosopher now. He's ruined my speech. Okay. Hope is passion for the possible. Chat, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that it's passion for the possible? Let us know. I like the idea of passion for the possible. I think that that's a very interesting way of looking at it. As we talked about it yesterday, when it comes to all the different, like, I like the definition of like hop is derived from hope, or sorry, hop. I said hope is derived from hop, right? Is the idea as like hopping forward, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the passion for the possible, yeah, that's really what it is. And I think that if you think about just, you have to have the passion to go with the hope.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, then it just doesn't have the same kind of power.
More just a thought at that point, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's not really hope. It's
No.
all it is at that point is just kind of idle words.
Yeah.
Is how I describe it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
No oomph to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I get it.
So, chat, what do you think? How do you feel about that? Do you think that it's really about passion for the possible? I think so.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. So we found a few reasons why hope is important. Hope, we're going to throw them up on the screen too. There we go. Hope tips. Hope is a healer. Hope shows us how to act. Hope is a motivator.
Yeah.
So, let us know, do any of those tips really, what's the word? I want to say touch you, but like, that sounds bad.
How about we say inspire you?
Yeah, that's better. Do any of those tips?
Oh gosh, we are going to be in trouble in this show.
So hope is a healer, hope shows us how to act, and hope is a motivator. Let us know. What about you? Do any of those tips inspire you?
So hope as a healer is certainly something that I believe it probably accounts for a lot of the healing that actually happens in the world, to be honest.
Yep.
There's a book that's out by called Bruce Lipton, which is called The Biology of Belief. And in it, he gives the scientific evidence of how you can how our biology and how biology actually responds to our belief systems and the things that we're believing. So
Right.
whatever it is that our mind is sending to our bodies, it's not just a chemical thing that is completely out of our control.
Yeah.
It's like like the hope. If you use hope as a healer, as we just talked about,
Yep.
then it actually your body responds to it and actually makes it a reality, right? So you can hear there's all kinds of stories, like they're considered anecdotal stories and whatnot that a lot of people will dismiss, but there's just so much mounting
Anecdotal.
evidence. Anecdotal meaning like they go like there's just this one story, but that isn't really evidence.
Okay.
Sort of thing is like a lot of people will just say, oh, it's just an anecdote. It's just an anecdote. It's
Oh,
insignificant.
okay. Anecdote.
Is,
Yeah,
is
I've
how
heard that.
is
Yeah,
how
yeah.
people would treat it.
Yep.
But there's so much of it, right? So hope as a healer, I believe, is something that is very true. And if you read the book by Bruce Lipton called The Biology of Belief, which I have,
Yep.
it's just and for those who like to be really scientific,
Yeah.
it really drives the point home.
Okay.
Like, it really, like, there's just so much of the scientific evidence of like numerous experiments that just illustrates the fact that the impact of our beliefs that has on us on a molecular level even
Yeah.
is amazing. Like even if you think about those, like have you ever seen those water, you know, the shape of water under a microscope or like a microscope, sorry. When you look at water, it has a certain pattern to it.
Okay.
Right?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
And sometimes it looks like a snowflake, you know, basically.
Okay.
But if you look at the ones that have just been put there, and then you look at the ones that actually have been prayed to
Yeah.
by somebody, there's a difference, right?
Okay.
You know, and it's just things like this that really just like, and again, that's the passion for the possible,
Right.
right?
So it's kind of, I've seen something where they do it in elementary school, I think. Well, not everybody does, but some teachers will do it for their children, for their kids. And they take two apples and they'll talk really nice things to one apple and they'll talk really crappy things to another apple. And then the one that they talk nice to, it's still got a lot left in it. It's still ripe. It's doing better than the crappy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same.
So that's the healing. And then
Yeah.
in terms of how we act, I think that hope really helps us in terms of feeling that every time we go, like, for example, if you felt that you were hopeful that when you go out and you do something that you're going to meet interesting people and you have that as your forethought in terms of how you see the world.
Yep.
In other words, being passionate about the possibilities is like, I'm going to go out today and there's going to be somebody I'm going to meet that's going to be awesome,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then, or I'm going to go out and I'm going to be doing this and this and something awesome is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's literally like the hope of being able to like, and how you're going to act. And the thing is that when you have that hope, then what's going to happen? You're going to manifest it,
Right,
You're going to
yeah.
end up, you're going to be acting in such a way that you're moving forward. And then what happens? It just suddenly the opportunity presents itself
Yeah.
and something comes that actually fulfills that hope.
Right.
Right? So in terms of that, I would say that, again, it's like the quote said, passion for the possible. Being passionate about whatever it is that you're doing is gonna impact in how you act.
I
right?
agree 100% with that, yeah.
So that's how hope can certainly impact your day.
And then it can be a motivator, like we said, as well. So like a source of energy, motivation, don't you think?
Motivation.
Yeah, it's like a motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
So interesting thing about motivation, when you think about the term motivation,
Yeah.
it begins with, the beginning is motivation, but motivation doesn't happen without emotion.
Right.
Right? So it all begins with having an emotion. And so if your emotion is actually hopeful,
Yep.
passion for the possible,
Passion
right?
for the possible.
We'll go back to the quote.
Yeah.
Then that is what's actually going to be motivating, because motion begins with an instigator, right?
Right.
It doesn't just, you don't get motivated just by, it begins with like the emotion to want to be able to go forward,
Right.
So emotion equals motion.
So you're more prepared to work hard, more willing to overcome and face obstacles.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I think that's great too. So let's go back to the chat here and see what, I think a few people have said what's resonated with them the most. So Abigail says, hope definitely motivates me. So I think that's the number one thing that she said. It's helped her achieve some of her goals in the past and hopefully the future as well. Drocdogon Bois
Wow,
Sorry.
that's a user.
Yeah. It says, there's really only one thing that I wake up to today hoping. Normally it's just hoping for a great day with new faces. Also trying to meet and exceed your goals for the day.
Wow, excellent.
That's a great thing to wake up and hope every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're laying there and you're not even wanting to get out of bed, you're probably not hoping for much that day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And and this is what it's about, is building these bricks in your life, right? Like, so this is just, hope is one building brick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And we're spending the week focusing on that so that everybody can make a little bit more, more progress with it, right?
Right.
So that there's just like it's like a baby step. So a little bit more hope this week, and then the next week we're working on another building brick. And as you build these building bricks in your life, you're building your own personal bunker so that you're actually improving and thriving in the way that your life is in the way you're living your life.
Yeah.
And all it takes is like the 15 minutes that we're here, like everyone joining us,
Yep.
and joining the community so that we can help everybody, so that everybody's helping themselves
Yeah.
to thrive to be able to thrive in whatever they're looking to do.
Right. It's nice sharing experiences with you, like real life ones, because then you guys can share them with us, and together we can build our bunker.
Yep.
Yeah. Get a new building brick each week.
Every week.
For sure. All right, guys. So, do you have anything else you want to add to this hope chat today? Be sure to let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow our Instagram after the video's done. If you didn't already like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and ring that bell so you get the notifications so you can be more hopeful for Friday when we go live again at 11:30.
And Friday's going to be Fun Friday.
Yes.
So those are some of the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fun Friday is
Want all of
always
you to
my
join us
favorite.
then.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, we shall see you on Friday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
We'll see you then. Until then, have a great and hopeful day.